All right, I don't have notes because I never read them anyways. So, but okay, so hold on. But taking this, when you step out of your comfort zone, it's when you get the best rewards. And this is way out of my comfort zone. I'm usually hiding in the back. They're like, Josh Barker. I'm like, can't see me. But when they asked me, it was like, would you want to talk? I was like, yeah, sure. I was thinking, yeah, Pastor won't. He was like, Josh, no, not him, no. So when they're like, you're going to say something, I was like, ooh, yeah, I better write some notes down, get everything prepared. And then this few minutes before church, I was thinking, what was I going to talk about? But in Matthew 25, it talks about a master who takes his servants, and to each one, according to their abilities, he gives them talents. Yeah, it's Matthew 25. So, I'm sorry, I'm used to no one being in here when I'm playing on the mic and be like, we're testing. So, one of them he gives 5, one of them he gives 2, and the last one, of course, he gets 1. 2 of the servants, they go out, they use their talents, and when he calls them all back, the one that has 5 has 10, the one that has 2 has 4, and of course, the one that had 1, he hid it. I do have to apologize. I think my ADD is kicking in. So I'm like, I got a good train of thoughts going. Ooh, something shiny. Oh, wait, I didn't even see that. You know, there's gonna be opportunities. I know there's a few times that I had opportunities, and they're like, "Hey, you want to come out here and learn this?" I was like, "You know what? I don't know. I don't think the supervisor would allow me." And there's times I kept letting them just slip through my fingers, and then this opportunity to go back to school and get a diploma and have say, "Hey, look, I got something." You know, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? And then I got there and we started to learn, and then we got into one of the modules, and they're like, everything you know about temperature is wrong. I'm like, well, really? Because when I'm cold, you know. I turn the heater on. and they're like, there's no such thing as cold. And I'm like, you're lying, because I go outside, it's cold. I'm freezing, I get a jacket. And so then I remember seeing a video, and this professor saying stuff, and he's like, you know, God made evil, so God is evil. And a little kid gets up and he says, Professor, do you feel the cold? And he said, yeah. He said, is there cold? He said, of course there's cold. He said, no, what you feel is the absence of heat. No, I don't want to do that. Pastor said he got 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. He's like, no, actual minutes. I said, not Aaron minutes? And he's like, don't be preaching about chicken. So, so the kid goes on to say, he says, Professor, is there darkness? And he's like, of course, there's darkness. There's no light, there's darkness. He said, no, what you're seeing is the absence of light. He says, so Professor, God is not evil. What you see is the absence of God. And hold on, I gotta get the train back to the station. Okay, I think I'm there. So, but just like those talents, we have them and we hide them. You'll never gain any more if you don't use them. And the one guy who had 10 came back and said, I had 5, I have 10. And his Lord said, you get one more. Each time that the more you get in, the more that you learn about God, the more you talk about Him, the more you witness people, is more talents that you unlock. And sometimes you think, oh, I unlocked 3 talents. You might not know that there was a 4th one. It's usually one that we don't think about. So so each time that we go to God and we say, oh, I can't do it, or you know what, I'm not qualified. I know there's people in here that have gotten jobs that they're like, I wasn't qualified. I didn't even really apply for it. The guy said, oh, hey, you want to try something? They're like, yeah, sure. They're like, here's a new title. So, and I know there's times when we'll make excuses, but I think it's 2 Kings 7. There's four men. They're sitting there. They're full of leprosy, and they're sitting at the gate, and they say, you know what? The enemy has food, or we can sit here and die. Or the enemy will kill us. Either one, we're going to die. And they decide, you know what? We'll take our chances. So that they go over there to the enemy's camp, but God had sent His angels making a loud noise. By the time they got there, they got to reap all the benefits that the enemy's left. The money, the clothes, and especially the food. Yes, Aaron, we got fried chicken, grilled chicken, and barbecue chicken. But for every excuse you can make, there is a story in the Bible that'll discount it. So like those guys, I'd rather be like the 2 servants that said, you know what? I will either increase or I may lose these talents, but I am going to use them.